All right, boys, we're back. I've been seeing a lot of hate in regards to Caitlin Clark on ESPN, First Take, stuff like that, right? All over the media talking about Caitlin Clark and how she's not good at WNBA and how she's not a very good player and how she's ruining the sport and all these other things that really make no sense to me because she's doing so well. But we're going to react to a video today and kind of see the hate she's getting and whether it's valid. That's a bad foul, but it's not. That's a regular basketball play, you know? It happens. Well, you see stuff like this, man, like, it's weird. It's just, like, weird-ass energy. I don't know if she's, like, trying to play this villain role of, like, the 2004 Pistons, like, Chauncey Billups, Rasheed Wallace, Ben Wallace. You know how they were like tough dudes, and they're trying to portray that they're tough. I don't know if she's trying to portray that with her team, but it's just weird energy.
In 3 out of 4 games, the last with a career-high 31 points, solidifying the Rookie of the Year award. Angel Reese responded by again saying that Clark gets a special whistle and that she doesn't care about the Rookie of the Year award.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we don't either care about the Rookie of the Year, but you guys. I think you guys have made the big thing. We haven't.
But that wasn't the only player that disrespected.
And, I mean, she could say that all she wants, but if you say, like, oh, a part of the reason why WNBA is getting so big is because of me, and you're not even in the talks for the Rookie of the Year, like, how can you back that up, right? How can you back those claims up if you're not even in the conversation anymore? Because let's face it, Caitlin Clark is running away with the Rookie of the Year award by a landslide, and she's even talks in the MVP talks, right? Because she's doing so well.
To Clark. Another is Diana Taurasi. When she was asked about Caitlin Clark, Diana Taurasi said reality was coming.
Reality is coming.
Okay.
You know, there's levels to this thing. You know, you look superhuman playing against 18-year-olds, but you're going to come with some grown women that have been playing professional basketball for a long time. There is going to be a transition period where you're going to have to give yourself some grace as a rookie. And, you know, it might take a little bit longer for some people.
She even said that she would take Paige Beckers over Clark at any time.
I'm taking Paige. Next question.
So if you had the #1 pick this year, you would take Paige over Cailtin?
Absolutely.
When Clark wasn't selected for the Olympic team, Diana was...
Okay, so she said that Caitlin's going to get a rude awakening when coming into the WNBA because of the skill gap, which is fair, super fair. She said that if she had the #1 pick, she would pick Paige. Obviously another great player, but those are two super fair takes. I think these clips are taken out of context, but it is kind of downplaying how great Caitlin Clark is because you watch something in college doesn't mean it's going to translate super well to the WNBA, to the pros. And I think that's where Diana's coming from, but it is still giving off like hater energy.
Asked why Clark didn't make the cut when other rookies like Diana herself have in the past. Diana responded by saying that she was a 3-time national champion and Clark isn't.
You were young yourself, and tell me if I'm wrong. Weren't you named to the roster as soon as you graduated, right? You were young.
Yeah, after I won 3 national championships in a row, I was named.
Slight flex.
Clark responded by beating Taurasi in every game they played, while scoring 29 points in the last matchup. Reality came, but it wasn't for Clark. It also arrived for Lexie Brown. Lexie Brown was disappointed when Ice Cube offered Caitlin Clark $5 million to join the Big Three, claiming it was a popularity stunt and an insult to other women athletes.
I think he's trying to make a business decision, which he's a businessman, that makes sense. But to mask it in this, I want to uplift and support WNBA players and women athletes is kind of a cop-out, I think, and I don't think it really makes any sense.
She would later say that...
Okay, so I don't know what the Big Three is, but I do know that if you want to grow the women's sport and her getting a bag like that doesn't help your sport, I don't know what you're on. So like I said, I don't know what the Big Three is, but obviously it pissed her off a little bit, right? But if you're going to pay a woman that much money, obviously she has some sort of talent and some sort of credibility, or she's going to bring people to watch your event, whatever that Big Three is.
All Caitlin Clark does is shoot threes, providing nothing else to the game.
Who plays like her though, Caitlin? Who plays the style that how
What
Cailtin
is the
plays?
style? Just threes?
Wow.
It's
What
not
is her-
just threes.
What is
though.
her style?
Clark responded by being the first rookie in history to get a triple-double. She also leads the entire league in assists and gets most of her points from inside the arc, all while leading her team into playoff contention. Lexie Brown may have had the worst take on Clark, but she's not the biggest hater. That would be Sheryl Swoopes. Sheryl Swoopes has never been willing to give Cailtin Clark any credit for her success. She completely lied about Clark's college career and her age, saying she played 5 years for Iowa as a 25-year-old.
Like he or she's killing them, but you have a 25-year-old playing against a 20-year-old. Like, you should be killing them.
She also said Clark took 40 shots a game, and she would never be able to do that in the WNBA. When Clark found success in the pros, Swoopes called her a bully and gave everyone on the Fever credit except for Cailtin Clark.
I mean, if you want to talk about bullies, we can talk about every time Cailtin has the ball, she pushes off. I'm going to say shout out to Lexie Hull. I'm
That's
a big
every
Lexie
basketball
Hull
player,
fan.
man. Everybody pushes
I
off.
watched
That's
her
the
in
sport.
AU. Lexie Hull shot the leather off the ball in their game against Seattle and just couldn't miss. Kelsey Mitchell is just stroking. She is just shooting the basketball. Aaliyah Boston, almost a triple-double. If Indiana continues to play the way they're playing like this, they too are going to move up in the standings.
Now, whenever Clark's name is
It's
mentioned,
really hard to like comment on clips like that because they could have been taken out of context. She could have 30 more seconds. She probably would have gave some praise to Cailtin. I'm not sure, but hard to tell with those type of clips.
Sheryl Swoopes goes completely silent, refusing to say anything about the rookie.
But this one is weird energy.
Got to go to the players of the week. Both of them had outstanding weeks, and they're the next two opponents to the weeks. Cailtin Clark will be here on Sunday. For the week, averaged 25, and Avisa Collier averaged over 25. Tough stretch for Dallas.
So there you have it. If you disrespect Cailtin Clark, things are likely not going to go your way. But that's all I have for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.
Alright, boys. Well, that's the video. Let me know what you guys think. Is Cailtin Clark's hate justified? Is she making the WNBA a bigger sport? Is she like helping with that? Is she drawing more eyes? Obviously, she's selling out arenas, so she's doing something right. But she's getting hate. Is that justified? I mean, a lot of it seems to be like racism, or it's because she's white. I don't believe. I hope it's not that, but you never really know. But if you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe to see more stuff like this, and I'll catch you next time.